Gold Rush, tall spindle. I thought Gold Rush was a loss. It was in full bloom. One of the earliest bloomers I've got here. Gold Rush set an amazing crop. All of my Gold Rush trees set an amazing crop. I did notice with Gold Rush they continued to bloom, come out with blooms after the freeze. You just wonder if some trees, if their blooms are more hardy than others. Gold Rush has some crabapple background. Here's Crimson Crisp. These are some younger trees here. This is an experimental line in my tall spindle where I planted several different varieties just to see how they would do. But this is Crimson Crisp. It's a late bloomer here, and it grew apples. Again, these are younger trees, just growing a few. Look at this Honeycrisp. Now, I am still completely on the bubble with Honeycrisp here at this orchard in southern Indiana, but this Honeycrisp tree is loaded with apples. And it has been fruit thinned. Its neighbor, loaded with apples. Here you can see the work of my friends. We'll take out a lot of my crop. Birds. I don't know what kind of bird's doing that. I wonder if it's finches. I see a lot of finches out here. But bird damage, taking most of my damaged fruit, most of those go to birds. But this is Honeycrisp, made a crop despite a late freeze. Here are the Crimson Crisp. Not a heavy crop on Crimson Crisp. I did fruit thin them, but I'd say the crop is dispersed about evenly. And then some younger Crimson Crisps down the line. And then Johnny Gold. So Johnny Gold is still green right now. Johnny Gold was very much in bloom when we hit 26, 27 degrees that night. And Johnny Gold set a crop. Now we do see this damage, and I'm not quite sure what that is. If you know, leave a comment below of just what that is, because I see it on a lot of these apples, particularly Johnny Gold right now, and another Johnny Gold. But these trees I would consider to be full of apples. Again, despite a bitter cold night in bloom. What is that? I am not sure. Okay, and we'll come over here. Another Gold Rush. Again, this was something of a hodgepodge tall spindle. Its neighbor, a Crimson Crisp. And the Crimson Crisps begin to turn red early. This began in July. And it definitely attracts birds. And that red color does. So I'm going to get my snakes back out to help deter the birds. Here's the tall spindle up here on top of the garden. About 15 trees right here, folks. Doesn't take up much room at all. More apples right here than your family can consume in a short time, and what you can put away in a freezer for the winter. A little bit of investment up front, but a lot of fun. I encourage you to do it. Thanks for watching.